Welcome to Stuff Works Explained. If you are here for the first time, please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, hit the notification bell so that when you upload a new video, you are notified. In today's video, we'll be talking about Eldoret, the city which is, or the town which is said to become the 5th city in Kenya. Eldoret is the capital of Uasin Gishu, which is one of the 47 counties in Kenya, and this city or this town is said to become the 5th city in the country. The town, which was established in 1908 as a trading center by the South African Afrikaners, who are commonly referred to as Boers, will follow the footsteps of Nairobi, which is the largest city in Kenya and capital city, Mombasa, the port city, Kisumu, Nakuru, to be the only 5 towns which are recognized as cities in Kenya. The town was originally referred to as Farm 64 during the colonial period, and locals still call it Sisibo. Eldoret quickly developed into a major agricultural center due to its fertile and favorable climate. It became known for its extensive farming crops such as maize, wheat, and other crops, as well as dairy farming. The region's agricultural success have helped it to grow into a key economic hub. As agriculture thrived, the town did grow. It expanded from a small settlement into a significant urban center, developing infrastructure such as roads, schools, hospitals, as well as other important infrastructure such as airport. After Kenya gained its independence in 1963, Eldoret continued to grow as a major agricultural and commercial center. The town is strategically located along the major transportation route, including the major highway from Nairobi all the way to Uganda. The town has attracted many people from different parts of the country and the world, people who come here to seek opportunities in agriculture and other economic activities. The influx has contributed to expansion of the town and urban development. As per 2019 population census, Eldoret had a population of 475,000, and this makes it the 5th most populated urban center in Kenya. Eldoret, as we know, has diversified economic activities beyond agriculture. It has seen the growth in manufacturing, education, healthcare sectors, and this makes it an important regional economic hub. It is a prominent urban center in Kenya, and it has diverse industrial base. You'll find agricultural processing here, where major dairy processing companies such as Kenya Cooperative Creameries have plants in the area. We have other processing milk facilities. We have several mills in the town. We have manufacturing sector well established in this town. Mainly, we have the Rivertex East Africa, which specializes in manufacture and of textile. We have various companies which produce building materials, including cement and brick. We have East African Portland Cement having a distribution facility in the town. On food and beverage, there are several processing plants that handle products different. We have the companies like Kiringet Water, which is a major water bottling company in Kenya that rivals Coca-Cola. We have Kenya Medical Supplies Authority, KEMSA, having a distribution area here, being that we have a big hospital, a referral hospital in this town. The town is also known as a transport hub, with logistic companies managing freight and goods distribution due to its strategic location along the major transport routes, as well as having a major international airport as well as an airstrip. The town has benefited from various infrastructure development, including roads, bridges. There is presence of Moi University, which is one of the major public universities in the country. The town is also home to the Kenya Ordnance Factories Corporation since 1997, which is a military installation that was the first to manufacture small arms and ammunition in the region. Its customers include the Kenya Police, World Service, the Army, licensed dealers, as well as carriers as well as the friendly government. In mid-2019, a major factory, Rivertex, was reopened following a major renovation and restructuring. As part of this effort, it opened a digital assembly plant with the capacity to produce laptops, tablets, electric meters, smartphones, and other digital devices. We have Toyota Shusho Corporation, which has built the first scale fertilizer blending factory in an area called Ngeria, which is in the outskirts of Eldoret town. And this plant has capacity to produce over 150,000 tons per year, which is equivalent to 25% of the Kenya fertilizer requirement, which stands at 600,000. Athletics is by far the most popular sport in the region. With the town is christened the city of champions, and this region has current and future athletes who are seen training at the high altitude training centers and other run training centers. We have the Kipchoge Keino Stadium, and even we have streets which are well put for people to run. The towns of Eldoret is served by, as we have said, there is an Eldoret International Airport as well as Eldoret Airstrip. So let's look at the journey to the city becoming a city. In Kenya, we have the Urban Areas and Cities Act of 2011, which governs the process and requirement for a town to attain the city status. The legislation outlines the specific criteria that a town must meet officially before it is recognized as a city. The first criteria is on population size. The Act specifies that a town must have a minimum of 250,000 residents in terms of population. It also, in terms of economic activities, the town should demonstrate significant economic activity as well as commercial infrastructure. This includes having the diversified economy with substantial business and trading activities. In terms of infrastructure, the town must have well-developed infrastructure, including roads, water supply, sanitation, and public transportation system. There must be adequate provision of essential public services such as healthcare, education, as well as safety, and all these are required. In terms of administration and governance structure, the town should have a functional administrative structure capable of managing urban areas and development. This includes having a municipal board or a city council that meets the requirement set by the Act. In terms of urban planning and management, the town must have a comprehensive urban plan that addresses issues to do with land use, development, as well as zoning. Effective urban management and planning practices are necessary for a city status. The town must also comply with various legal and institutional frameworks which are established in this Act. This includes meeting the standards that are set by relevant authorities and providing evidence for readiness to city. So the process also includes application and evaluation, where a formal application is made for the city status and is submitted to the relevant authority. There is also evaluation. This application is evaluated based on the criteria that are outlined in the Act, and then it goes through a process in the Senate, and finally it is approved by the President. So Eldoret has gone through all those processes, and the relevant authorities have found that the city has attained all the parameters that are needed to make it a city. So with this, with the government approval and the presidential approval, the final decision has been made, and the city will be granted the city status soon. So Eldoret will join the towns such as Nairobi, Kisumu, Mombasa, Nakuru to become the 5th city in the country. So we'll be looking to see which other towns in Kenya will become cities. We have Thika, which is also there are plans to make it a city, and we also have other towns in Kenya that want to follow the same route. So thank you for reaching this far. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to this channel. Also hit the notification bell so that when we upload a new video, you are notified. Thank you.